Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. So I know I haven't posted anything in the last couple of weeks and I am really sorry I haven't done so. It's just been a little rough the last couple of weeks and I just haven't really felt motivated or had any kind of video topic or theme to give you guys because I've just been feeling well, I've just been having a really rough time the last couple of weeks, and that was the result of it. The best example I can possibly give you guys on what I was going through the last couple of weeks is when you and like your best friend, you kind of get into not like a huge argument where you don't talk, where you guys completely separate, but into a minor argument where you guys just don't talk to each other for a while and you guys are on the outs with one another. That's kind of how it was with me and God. I got into I just kind of felt angry with God, just upset, just felt like he had abandoned me, felt like he was ignoring me, that he was listening to me, and I was just kind of distancing myself from him a little bit without completely turning my back on him either. I'm not sure if that makes any sense whatsoever, but I'm kind of hoping someone might understand what I'm talking about because I really don't know how else to explain it. And I have already thought of like a dozen different ways or dozen different trying. I cannot talk today. I have been trying to think of a way of how to explain it to the best of my ability, and that is the best way I've been able to think of doing so. Yeah, it's not like I said, it's not like I gave up on God. It's not like I turned my back on him or anything. I was just kind of turning away from him a little bit because the fact is that I was angry, thinking that he just was not listening to me and he was ignoring me, and just like I said, I was on slightly on the outs with him, and the aspect of like your best friend and you get into a little tiff and you guys just kind of separate ways for a little bit, and then eventually you guys come back together after you guys kind of reconcile whatever was wrong. That's kind of the relationship that I was having with God the last couple of weeks. And well, about a week and a half ago, I reconnected with an old friend of mine on Discord that I haven't talked to in quite some time. And we've been going back and forth, just kind of uh, getting, figuring out like what's been going on in each other's lives, what's been different, how have things been going with one another, just kind of catching up. And I've been telling him, hold on a second, the cat decided to be right behind the camera. So he is heavy. I'm gonna move it. There we go. Great cat. Thank you. It's the big black one, okay? The big black one is fat and he's heavy and he's shaking the camera. My apologies. Anyways, so we've been reconnecting, just kind of catching up, and I've been telling him what's been going on the last couple of weeks. I've been telling him that I've been just feeling like I'm on the outs with God recently, and just feeling like he's been ignoring me. He's not answering my prayers. He's just not listening to me, and I can't. No matter what I seem to be doing, it's not good enough, or just something is not making that connection between me and him. And then he sent me a message that really resonated with me, and that is the whole entire inspiration of this video, is this message, because this message, I feel like not only can it benefit me, but it can benefit someone else because of the way he worded it. He had put himself in the same boat I'm currently in. He was at one point in the same boat as me, where he felt like God was not listening to him. He was not hearing God, and he was struggling at the exact same time. That is exactly where I was at like a day or so ago, and I'm still kind of in. And this message he had sent me put himself in the same boat I'm currently in. And it really opened my eyes. It really brought things into perspective. And God had, I've been really feeling like God had been weighing on my heart that this was something someone else needed to hear other than me. Can you stop, cat? Dude! You're a fat cat! I'm gonna show you. Look at that. Look at that. He's a fat cat. And he is literally sitting right behind. Meanie! Thank you. Just lay down. Sorry. Hey. Alright. So let me just go ahead and read the message that he sent me. I'm not going to read the entire thing because some of it does have some personal information in it, but there is a good chunk of the message at the beginning of it, and there is a good chunk at the bottom that is what I really want to read to you guys. And hopefully he doesn't get mad at me for reading this to you guys because, like I said, I didn't have the chance to ask him about this. So I'm not going to show the message, and I'm not going to tell you guys his name. But if he hears this message or watches this video, he's going to know automatically it was him who wrote the message. So he had said, he's definitely there, but he wants you to not give up. Believe me, I was in a rough season myself, felt hopeless. I prayed and prayed, felt like I hit a dead end. Then all of a sudden, I felt God tell me that I need to remain consistent and faithful in Him. So I went back to church, led my family back. No matter how busy or tired I was, I get in the world. Why do I keep saying world? Word. I get in the word every day. Skip. And then he's like, so I definitely feel blessings and know he's working through me. But I've been consistent even when I feel like he wasn't there. Just keep at it. Don't give up. I promise things will get better eventually. Then he goes into a Bible verse of Isaiah 43:2. When you go through deep waters, I will be with you. When you go through rivers of difficulty, you will not drown. When you walk through the fire of oppression, you will not be burned up. The flames will not consume you. So this whole entire message, really, like I said, really resonated with me because the fact is that he put himself in the same boat as me. The fact that he says, I was in a rough season myself, means that he knows exactly what I'm going through. He knows how I'm feeling. He knows that me having this feeling of being abandoned, this feeling of God not listening, he was the exact same thing himself. And then God had told him that he needed to remain consistent and he needed to remain faithful to him. And it was almost like God was talking to me through him. And I mean, obviously, I can't lead my family back to church because the fact is that it's just me and my kid. But everything else, the fact that I need to be, no matter how busy I am, no matter how much time I am, no matter how tired I am, I have to get in the Word every day. I have to be remaining consistent and faithful and loyal to Him, and just trust that no matter what is going on, God has a plan for something. And when he said this to me, I felt like that was, like I said, this was something that I needed to hear. But then, like I said, the last couple of days, I've been going over this message over and over again for like the last 3-4 days now. And I really felt like this was something else. This was something someone else was going through the exact same thing, and they needed to hear this message. They needed to know that God hasn't abandoned them. He hasn't turned away from them. He's not ignoring you. He's still there. Even if you might not feel him. Okay, I haven't been able to feel him. I haven't been able to hear him. I haven't been able to, I guess, connect with him. But that doesn't mean he has abandoned me. That doesn't mean he's not listening to me. It just means that he's got something coming up, and I need to remain consistent in him. I need to continue trusting him. I need to keep my faith in him, and I need to be continuously working on that relationship with him and walking with him, not pulling away from him. And for a while there, like I said, I was pulling away from him because I felt like he had abandoned me, like he had turned away from me, like I had done something to screw up so bad that he was done with me, which is not the case. So, whatever you're going through, if you're in the same boat as I am, then this is for you. This is for you guys, a wake up call to remind you guys that God is not abandoning you. He is not turning away from you. He's not ignoring you. What is that one thing that God's not dead verse has said, message? Um, God is always silent during the tests or something like that. It was like, is God's not dead too? When that one teacher was put on trial because she said the name Jesus in church or in school, and her dad had told her that God is always silent during the test because she had said she couldn't feel him. And that's exactly what it is for me right now. Like, I can't really feel him very much. I can't hear him. And that was when he had sent me this message, that was one of the first things that came into my mind, is that movie when he had told her that God he's silent during the test. He's trying to see, are you going to fail it or are you going to pass it? And for a while there, I was failing it because I was turning away from him. I was giving into the fact that, or giving into the thoughts of the enemy, of the devil, thinking that he had abandoned me, thinking that he wasn't listening to me, that he didn't love me anymore, that he had turned away from me. But that is completely the opposite. God is not going to turn away from you. He's not going to abandon you. He's not going to ignore you. He's letting you go through these storms, these rough periods, to see how are you gonna do during the test. Okay, are you gonna come out stronger in the end, or are you going to fail and turn away from him? And like I said, for the first half of this test, I was failing miserably. And it took a wake up call from a friend of mine sending me this message for me to understand that this is a test. I'm going through a rough patch, a rough season, a storm. And in order for me to endure the storm, in order for me to make it through this test, I need to remain consistent in him. I need to keep my faith in him. I need to trust that whatever he has planned is going to come to fruit. He's got a plan for every single thing that's going on. He's allowing all of this to happen for a reason, and I need to just trust him that he knows what he's doing. So whatever it is you're going through, whatever it is that's on your plate, whatever you're feeling, just understand that God is not against you. He is not turning against you. He's not ignoring you. He is just silent during the test, and you need to be remaining consistent in him. You need to be remaining faithful to him. You need to be getting in the word every single day. And I don't mean reading the YouVersion plans, okay? Because for the longest time, all I was doing was reading just the YouVersion plans. That was it. I wasn't actually reading the Bible. I wasn't actually learning or digging into his message, his Bible. And all I was doing was listening or reading to these YouVersion plans, which that's not enough. You need to be reading his Bible actively daily. You need to be praying and talking to him on a regular basis, 2-3 times a day, and not turning away from him. Not like I did. Like I said, I was not giving up on him. I would never give up on him, not after everything he's done for me. But I had turned my back on him in the sense that I just kind of looked away, and I was giving him kind of like the cold shoulder, so to speak. And That's something we're not supposed to be doing. Man, I don't know how else to say it. But last couple of days, like I said, God has been weighing on my heart that this was just something that I needed to give a message to you guys, and that someone else out there in the world is feeling the exact same thing. They're in the exact same boat as me, and you guys need to hear this message. So, whatever storm you're going through, whatever rough patch you're going through, just remember that God is not against you. He's not abandoning you. He's still there, even if you just can't feel him. He's just silent, and you just need to talk to him. You just need to remain consistent and faithful to him, and just trust that whatever he has planned, whatever he has up his sleeve, is for your benefit. It is what's going to make your life better in the long run. It's what he knows you need. It's he's the only person who knows what the future's going to be like. And he's doing things for a reason. We just got to trust that he knows exactly what he's doing, and just talk to him, trust him, roll with the punches, and just talk to him like you would a best friend, like your friend and everything, and just remain consistent in him. So that's all I have to give you guys. Hopefully this helps someone else, just like this helped me. And I hope that whatever storm you guys are going through, it passes just as quickly as mine does. Because it sucks. But everyone has to go through storms for a reason. Because when you start out at the beginning of the storm, to how you turn out at the end of the storm, you can be a lot stronger than you do now. So, all right, if you guys made it to the end of the message, then you guys are awesome. And, well, you guys obviously stuck around for my little rant, my chaotic message. So, hit the like button, share button, subscribe. Comment below if you guys are going through a storm. Just put in something in comments, like comment storm or test or something in below, so I know if you guys are going through the exact same thing or not. And, well, I will post a video next week. I already have what I'm posting. I already know exactly what I'm posting for next week. So I am sure you guys are going to, well, maybe not love it, but it'll be entertaining, okay? Hopefully. Anyways, I'm going to stop rambling now and just let you guys go. You guys have a great weekend, and I will see you guys next week. Bye, guys.